Hello all of you YouTubers out there, my name is Hawk and I'd like to welcome you to my channel intro video. This is actually going to be dual uploaded on a second channel, or an alternate channel that I am starting up. More on that in just a second. If you can't tell, the game in the background is Battlefield 3, and yes, I know I am terrible at this game, but that's okay because I still enjoy playing it. I'm very much a casual gamer when it comes to first-person shooters. As you can tell by the way I just killed that guy right there, but I got an MP7 service star out of it, so I guess it was worth it. Anyway, going on to what is going to be in this video, or the purpose of this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the history of my current channel, xblackhawk91x. And yes, I know it is a stupid name, but I'll be talking about that in just a second. Also, be talking a bit about my personal gaming history, as I'm trying to make this a channel for regular content, and I know some people like to have a bit of background on the person that they're listening to. If you don't want to hear all that history crap, because I know lots of people could probably care less, go ahead and click on the annotation wherever I stick it on the screen. It'll be somewhere. That'll take you to what I am planning to do in the future in terms of like content and whatnot. Go ahead and click on that link and that'll just skip past all of the history parts. Okay, first up we'll talk a little bit about the channel history. Currently I've basically just been putting up content that was either I thought was kind of cool and other people might want to watch, or I would put it up to show something off for other people that wanted to take a look at a video but couldn't otherwise see it, or it was just easier to put it on YouTube. And I did a couple of videos for other people that didn't really have the means to do it. Other than that, the content wasn't regular in any way. I'm actually looking to change that. I want to try and start up making a regular YouTube channel with content coming out for people to watch on a regular basis. And that's really the reason that I am starting up the second channel. Well, it's not the second channel. It's actually, I'm trying to make it my primary. It's going to be called The Average Commentator. I got that name off of a podcast that I listen to, and I think it's a lot better than xblackhawk91x. That name originated from when I was first kind of making a lot of online accounts, and I had to come up with a username. I figured, oh, I'll do Blackhawk as kind of, the one that I will always go to. Well, for YouTube, that was already used, and it was kind of at the time that I thought, ooh, yeah, putting X's in front of everything makes it cool, and, whatever I was thinking. It's stupid. I think it's stupid now, so that's why I wanted to make the Average Commentator, because I think that's a much more clever name. So, I mentioned before, I'm going to be dual uploading because I do have a few videos that got some decent amount of views on the Blackhawk 91x channel, and so if anyone happens to be following that channel and and they're looking for regular content, I don't want them to miss it. So I'm going to be dual uploading for at least the beginning stages of trying to build my channel. But by all means, if you are finding this for the first time and you aren't subscribed at all, I think I have maybe like 12 subscribers to the Blackhawk channel. Why, I don't know. I guess I can't explain that. But thank you if you're listening, thank you for subscribing. Know that you were the first people. If that's good in any way, probably not. But anyway, yes. So go ahead, if you're going to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe to The Average Commentator. That, by the way, that is spelled The Average Normal, and then Commentator, it's just an R at the end, not no R. And that's because YouTube has a character limit, and The Average Commentator was one too much, so I had to cut somewhere, and I figured it would be the easiest on the end. So yep, if you're looking for regular content, go ahead and subscribe to that. That would be awesome. And I'm thinking I'll keep the Blackhawk account as maybe like a more personal one, do some sort of vlogs if I ever do that sort of thing. I don't know if I will. It's just I'll keep it for, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, anyway, moving on, we'll talk a bit about my gaming history. I've started with Super Nintendo. I got that basically right before, like, very close before the N64 got out. That was a gift. Then I was probably a year passed, and then got the N64 for Christmas. I was pretty young when I had those consoles, so I didn't really play a ton of games on them, other than like first party Nintendo games, Mario, all that, that sort of thing. Anything that was parents would think would be appropriate for kids is basically what I played, because I was still fairly young. Also had a GameCube. I played that a little bit more, but I still wasn't really much of a gamer yet. That I really became, someone that played video games quite a bit when I bought my 360. I got that in my early teens. That one I bought myself, so it was at the point in my life where I actually had money to spend, and I would spend it on video games or whatever. And this is atrocious right here too. I could have at least got the dude with the rifle, and oh well. I know I'm terrible. I'm not going to try and justify a death there. I know I'm terrible. But yeah, back on topic. I played quite a few games on 360. Things like I played most of the Call of Duties except for Modern Warfare 3, and all the Halo. A lot of first-person shooters, some adventure games, racing games. I played a lot of racing games. That's a favorite genre. One of my favorite genres. If it looks like it's a good racing game, I've probably played it. And about not quite a year ago, I built myself a pretty good gaming PC. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. And I am really enjoying being a PC gamer now. There's a lot of different things that you really can't do on console, like Battlefield 3. If you can't tell, this is being played on PC, and 64-player battles on PC is just awesome. And I do own Battlefield 3 for both consoles because my friends still play on consoles and I wanted to play with them, so I've got it on there, and it's definitely much more, I guess epic is a good description for it, on PC. But anyway, that's really my console history. Quick history on genres. With the 360, I've stuck with a lot of first-person shooters. Like I said, I played almost all the Call of Duty titles. I've played 2, 3, 4, 5. I've played Call of Duty, whatever. I forget all the numbers. I've played Call of Duty 2, 3, Modern Warfare, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops. I didn't play Modern Warfare 3. It seemed like I didn't like Modern Warfare 2, and it seemed basically like Modern Warfare 2 with a few tweaks. So I didn't bother with it. I know some people really enjoy playing it, and that's cool, but I was bored of that. The original Modern Warfare is still my favorite out of all of them. I sunk a lot of time into that game. I guess it was because it was really the first, modern military shooter that I had played. Now I'm a big fan of Battlefield. I guess it's different enough from Call of Duty that it feels like it's a whole new kind of experience for me. And I hadn't really played a lot of Battlefield games. I've kind of messed around with like the Bad Company, but I hadn't really played an actual, like Battlefield 2. I didn't play that. Never really got into it for some reason, but I'm having a lot of fun with Battlefield 3. I've played Halo 2, 3, ODST, and Reach. I really liked all the Halo games. I know some people didn't like the later ones. They preferred like Halo 2 or Halo 3 the best, but I liked I was a big fan of Reach. I thought the campaign was pretty cool. It seemed a lot less, I don't know, Halo 3's campaign seemed drawn out. I thought the one campaign on Reach was much tighter experience, and the story of it I thought was pretty cool too, because they basically made you the reason that the original Halo trilogy was able to happen. If it wasn't for your character or your Spartan that you made, Master Chief wouldn't have been able to do what he did in Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, and Halo 3. So I thought that was pretty cool how they kind of played that out. That pretty much covers it for first-person shooters. That's really the experiences that I've had with those. Haven't really gone back and played a lot of the old ones besides like Halo 2. I mentioned earlier that I am a big racing fan. I've played Forza 2, 3, 4 a lot. Still play those, or I still play 4 a lot with friends. Those are a lot of fun, especially when you get good races where people aren't crashing each other. Those are a lot of fun. I've also played a bit of the Gran Turismo series, especially GT5. I don't own a Sony console, so I obviously can't play those a lot, but I play them at friends' house and I have a good time with them. I think those are fun. Recently, since I built my gaming PC, I've been doing what are more like hardcore simulations. The one that I've really done the most of is called iRacing. By the way, stupid name. I know they came out I think it was 2008 when it came out, so everyone was on the Apple bandwagon with putting I in front of everything because it was supposed to make it cool or something. Still a stupid name. I don't know why they decided to go with that, but anyway, that's off topic. That is a pretty hardcore racing simulator, and a lot of people consider sim racing like that to be more of a hobby because you do have to spend a decent amount of money on equipment. Well, not really equipment. A racing wheel and pedals. And some of the prices that people pay for that stuff is just outrageous. But that's quite a bit of fun. I enjoy doing that, and it's not... I don't think anyone's ever going to be able to simulate what driving a real race car is going to be like, but that feels pretty close, and so that's a lot of fun. But content-wise on the channel, if you like racing, if you're a racing fan, you'll probably enjoy watching racing content, but if you're not, it's probably pretty boring. It's a very niche genre, and if you don't like it, you're not going to want to watch a video of it. So you might not see a whole lot of content with racing in it. If I get a lot of requests for it, then sure, I'll do it because I like racing, and I'm a big car fan, but otherwise, I realize it's a niche market and not a lot of people watching it, and that's fine. Everyone has their interests, so that's cool. Also, real-time strategy. That's kind of a newer genre that I've found and gotten into, but I really enjoy it. The first one I ever played was probably one of the longest names for a game ever. It was The Lord of the Rings: The Battle for Middle-earth 2, and it was the 360 port. I think it came out in like 2006 or 7 or something like that. And that was I had a lot of fun. I put a lot of time into that game too. That was the first real-time strategy game that I ever played, and that really got me interested in that genre, and I've been looking for good RTS games ever since. I've played a ton of that. I've played just recently I started getting into the RTS on PC, and yeah, everyone says, oh, RTS is so much better on PC, and yeah, it's true, but up until recently I didn't have a PC to play it on, so I was having fun on a console. But yeah, I would agree that they are better on a PC, and I've gone and played games like Supreme Commander. Now that I have a PC, I've played around with that. My favorite one on PC so far is probably Company of Heroes. I just discovered that maybe around December, and I've had a lot of fun with that. There's a lot of mods for it too, to kind of texture mods to get it looking more realistic, and there's more realism mods, and there's a lot that people have done with that game, and I find it a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to Company of Heroes 2. I hope THQ is around long enough for them to be able to release the game. I know they've got a lot of financial difficulties right now, but yeah, as long as Company of Heroes 2 gets released, it looks like it's going to be an awesome game, and I'm really looking forward to that. You can most definitely expect to see Company of Heroes 2 content on the channel when it gets released, if it gets released, because I'm a big fan of that. I've also started looking at StarCraft 2 recently. The thing about that is you have to, if you're playing the competitive ladder, you really have to have really quick strategy, really quick thinking, know what you're doing. And me, I'm a bit more more of kind of like an overall grand strategy, a bit slower on developing what I want. So it's gonna, if I got StarCraft 2, I'd have to really kind of focus at being a really quick player, a really quick decision maker, but maybe. And I think that's why I like games like Company of Heroes or Ruse. I don't know if anyone's played Ruse, but that is another World War II RTS set in World War II, and that's quite a bit of fun. But that is a bit slower paced. It's, you know, I think StarCraft 2 is probably one of the fastest pace RTS games I've ever come across, at least. So, but yeah, I'm still looking into it. I think that could be fun. I don't know if I'd ever put content out for that one, because, you know, there's a lot of videos out there of that already, and I think there's the people that put it out already do a great job. But maybe we'll do, if I get it, maybe we'll start from square one. I'll learn how to play the game, and then my first online match, well, we'll do like a series of, and see if I can be more than an average gamer. And actually be decent at it, because, you know, I jump around from different genres of games so much that I never really get really good at one. I like to experience a lot of games, and which is cool because I get all the experience of playing different types of games, but then you never really get good at one because I don't stick with it long enough. So we'll see. That could be something coming out pretty soon. So I'll kind of keep you updated on what I think about that. Another genre that I'm getting into now, that I've kind of started PC gaming, I didn't really get on before, is RPGs. Definitely new to that, and I've really only played Skyrim, which I got when that first came out because it's awesome. I've sunk probably 130 hours into it since the release, which really isn't a whole lot, but I know there's some people that have sunk way more time into it than that, but I still really enjoy it. I haven't even finished the main story of it yet because I get so sidetracked with all the stuff that you can do and all the exploration you can have. But I've got that. I also have the Witcher 2. I picked that up when they released the enhanced edition. That was, and what I've played is really fun, and it looks like it's going to be an epic game. But I played through basically what like the intro is, and then I kind of lost the time to play it. So that is going to be something that I'm going to be doing for the channel. I'm going to start up a series of that, and I think it's going to be different enough that even if you've played the game before, hopefully you won't play it the same way that I have playing it, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. And then Skyrim, I'm going to, because I've hardly done anything in that game, or done anything of real value, I guess, in that game. So I think I might do a series about that. But that pretty much covers my kind of gaming history. I mean, I could talk for a long time about different games that I've played, but that's kind of, you know, the general overall sense of what I've done. So we'll move on to the plans that I have for the channel. Like I said, I really want to get my channel, The Average Commentator, started up, but I will be dual uploading on both my channels to start with. So if anyone happens to follow my xBlackhawk91x channel, they will see what I'm doing and hopefully kind of make the switch over to The Average Commentator, which would be awesome. But anyway, like I said, I'll be doing the Witcher 2 series, because I think that'll be really cool. It looks like an epic game, and I'm really excited to play that. Also going to be doing Skyrim, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I might do that as like a choose-your-own-adventure with people that watch. So whenever I would get to like a major crossroads in the game, I will just, I'll stop the video there and let the people that are watching comment and kind of basically vote for whatever choice for me to make. And I think that'd be kind of a cool way to interact with the people that are watching and kind of make it our adventure instead of just my adventure. Yep, that sort of makes sense. Kind of a different way of doing it, I guess. Like I said, The Witcher 2 is going to be, I think I'm definitely going to do that. That looks like a lot, again, that looks like a lot of fun. I want to do something with Battlefield 3 because that's the first-person shooter that I'm having a lot of fun with right now. Like I said, I know I'm not good at it, but I want to try and find a way to turn it into an entertaining piece of content. I have a few ideas on what I want to do. Hopefully they work. I'm going to try a few. I'll try a few and see what you viewers think of it, and we'll go from there. But I've got a couple ideas that I think would work. Company of Heroes is something that I think I want to try. I want to try and get good at the game before Company of Heroes 2 comes out. So when that game comes out, the content that I'm putting out is actually, I actually might be able to do some awesome stuff. Because I've really, I've messed around with the current game, but I haven't gotten awesome at it. I'm competent, but that's about it. So I'm going to be I think I'll try and put quite a bit of time into that game, try and get good at it, and you might see some Company of Heroes content. If I get decent at it, then I'll probably do some casting of games of that, and that might be fun. StarCraft 2, I kind of went over the idea I have for that. That only will happen if I actually decide to bite the bullet and actually get the game. I've got their free-to-play version right now, which kind of gives you, it's basically a little bit bigger demo. So I'll play that and see what I think of it, and then I'll go from there. So we could see, some StarCraft 2 content. I've also thought about doing some collabs with people. I've got a good buddy that has his own YouTube channel, and I'm gonna talk to him and see if he'd be interested in doing some co-op stuff or some sort of collab series, because that could be pretty cool. I've also got another friend that is just now getting into PC gaming, and he's pretty excited about that, and I'm pretty excited about it too, because pretty much all of my friends that are gamers are console gamers, and I don't have a whole lot of people that I know in real life that are on a PC. So it's cool when I get a friend that I know in real life to get with the PC gaming crowd. That's always cool. So I might try and do some sort of series with him. We always have a great time laughing and making jokes at each other over Xbox Live and all that. So I think that could be pretty cool if we can get a good co-op game. And like I said earlier, if there's enough interest in it, I'll put out some racing, Forza, iRacing content. Maybe. I have to think of a way that would make it interesting, and if there's enough people that want it. I know it's pretty boring for people that don't really care for racing, so I'm very conscious of that, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. If there's people that want it, maybe I'll do a short series on Forza or something, or I'll commentate on a race that's, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's possible that I'll do something like that, and so keep an ear out for that, or an eye out for that, whatever you want to call it, in the future. So that's pretty much everything for this video that I wanted to go over. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it through the entire way, big thumbs up to you. I know it's been a lot of just me talking into the microphone, but if you made it through it all the way without skipping, by the way, if you listened to all that history, double thumbs up for you. Go ahead and check out my channel, The Average Commentator. Again, spelled normal, except when you get to the end, it's just an R, not OR, because it doesn't fit in YouTube otherwise. Go ahead, and if you're interested in the content that I am going to be bringing out, go ahead and subscribe to that channel. I would very much appreciate it. And if you know someone, a friend or whatever, that would be interested, tell them about it too. I'm very much looking to grow my channels. I'm going to be on Facebook and Twitter. As soon as this video goes live, I will be updating those, so follow me on there. You can follow me on Facebook. If you go to facebook.com/theaveragecommentator, it's spelled normally, because you can have it a lot longer than you can on YouTube. So just, again, that's facebook.com/theaveragecommentator. On Twitter, you can follow me at AVGcommentator. And again, as soon as this video goes live, I'll be posting updates or tweeting, whatever, as soon as that goes live. So that's a good way to kind of keep up to date when I'll have videos uploaded and kind of updates depending on what I'm doing, like new series, things like that. And I'll also try and be interactive with whoever's following me. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, The Average Commentator, with commentator just R at the end, not OR. And then Twitter at AVG Commentator, and Facebook.com/The Average Commentator spelled correctly. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a long one, and I will see you guys in the next one when I actually have real content coming out. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you then.